Hello there, and welcome to Ancient Theories channel. Okay, so it will be a conclusion about my experience with corundum paste. So I tried a few things, and the best fit for me for drilling was this setup with corundum powder, olive oil, some clay to get olive oil in one place, and I used copper cube, copper rod, and I got 2.6, 2.7 millimeters depth of this drilling hole per hour, and it's great. I can just drill in granite, yay! But the thing is, if I would use quartz sand, clear quartz sand, it will be similar. It will be about 2 or 2.5 millimeters, and there will be comments. So I will tell this, okay, I know I can get about 5 or 6 millimeters if I am using this more advanced tool than copper tube with wave over to create a force downward. I know that, but that's not the point. I was trying to check if using corundum I will get better result in this drilling process than with regular quartz. And there is no difference in speed because the rotary speed is fixed to my movement and human movement, and that's the reason it's so slow. And if you are looking for Petway's core, then again it's not here because this corundum powder and olive oil creates this smooth surface, and there will be no grooves after all, or there will be, but those grooves will be microscopic. So you can use corundum powder and olive oil or other abrasive and lubricant and drill in hard material like granite with soft metal like copper or bronze or arsenic bronze. It's no matter, it's all the same. It's softer metal than granite, okay? And yeah, the progress is the same with corundum and quartz. So yeah, they might use corundum in drilling process, but to get smooth core or a smooth surface, but not to gain speed. But when we are talking about surface, then there is this tests. I tested this corundum powder with olive oil and tried to grind with granite, and that's great. That's looking awesome, because when I tested this with modern tools and rotary tools with diamond disc, then the polish level, it's actually the same or even better with corundum powder, because better grid of those corundum grains is, that's okay, but it's not worse. It's the same or not worse with corundum powder and olive oil. Then you can say, okay, you can use olive oil and try this with diamond tools and you'll get even better. Okay, I know. But the thing is, the corundum paste is great for polishing hard stuff, okay? It looks like there is this specifically use of this corundum paste, of this corundum powder with olive oil in polishing, finishing process. Then you will say, okay, but we can find linear grooves in finish, in polish of Khafre's statue, of other high polished granite artifacts. That's okay. And my guess is they use some kind of sandpaper with corundum crystals instead of quartz crystals. But to be honest, I try to replicate some sandpaper with corundum crystals and beeswax, because sandpaper is actually three things. It's paper, it's abrasive, and it's some kind of bender, like glue to hold those grains in the paper. But I failed here. Sorry, guys, I failed here. I think it's easy to say that the used paper, it was a cup, paper cup, wasn't a great fit, because ancient paper had more grooves, had more places where the bender and abrasive could form a bond and stay there for all linear movement. Okay? I would need to replicate some ancient papyri to create this ancient sand papyri. That's the thing. But that's not the best binder with beeswax. I think there might be better ones also at the disposal of ancient Egyptians. So when anybody would want to know how those microcrystals in granite were cut or polished, then with abrasive corundum powder and olive oil, rubbing it with maybe paper, maybe other tool like leather with some kind of beeswax and corundum powder, or maybe some other kind of a tool. But the thing is, when we are talking about drilling, then you don't need corundum powder. You can just go with a regular quartz powder, quartz sand powder, and it will be golden here. But the thing is, the speed is still limited to about 5 or 6 millimeters per hour of work due to the rotary speed of human hands. I mean, rotary speed of that bronze rod or pail, and human speed of human hands. The finding is that the water wasn't the best fit, and I also wondered about those holes drilled upside. So there is no gravity going upside, so how on earth would they drill up with these abrasive methods? And though there is no anti-gravity technology at all. It's like every stone was at some point laying down, and they need to plan before placing the stone. So they drilled the hole, and then they placed the stone up with their thought in their heads that their hole need to be in this place. So it was all by design. Yeah. And it's over for today, but I also tried to cheat a little bit and try to get some tumbler polishing with corundum paste. I even built a simple tumble polisher with a jar and some modern tool. I took as massager and let it create vibration to tumble a stone, and the result is promising, but I need to work over it some more, or made some changes, or maybe buy a tumbler and check this if it will work for other mysteries here. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I don't usually do this, but if you're still watching this, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, because the YouTube would give me more attention if you and others will push this button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Bye. Till we meet again.